Hey, it's Iris. I have a brand new buffet and I love the base color. This is Water Lily from DIY, and I'm going to give this a new look, and I'm going to use my fingers, and I'm going to create kind of a abstract landscape on here. That's what I'm hoping to pull off. Matt's here.
Hello.
And I'm also going to share with you my lucky 7 color combinations for furniture makeovers. I always get asked, what colors and how do you choose your colors? So using the same paint brand for years and years and years, I have a go-to color combination. And I wrote down 7 of my favorites. So we're calling those the lucky 7. And I'm going to have Matt tell you those throughout the live today. So get a piece of paper. You can write them down. If you're curious on how do I choose colors, just write these down and you get the cheat sheet. So Patience and Derek and Mary and Cheryl, how are you? I've missed you. Thanks for being patient with me last week. I was in Branson, Missouri with 25 of you, and we had a wonderful retreat. Got to know some new faces and visit with some that I have known for years and years. Matt, did you miss me? All right.
How was your retreat, honey?
Oh, honey, it was just absolutely indescribable. It gets to where I can't come up with words to describe what it's like.
Well, if you were to come up with words, how would you describe it?
Thanks, honey. Thanks for making me work too hard. He just made dinner. All the kids are here, and we had a huge dinner. And so my belly is super full. Even had a cookie for dessert that Madison and Holden made. Yeah, so I would describe it, Derek. I was this tempted to go down that huge slope. There was huge slopes. You know, Branson's like this all the way around. So I was very tempted to go down the slope in those skates. But Matt sent me a text and said, don't do it. Bossy. Didn't you, honey?
I just didn't.
You said, don't do it.
You're just really far away from home, and I couldn't take care of you if you're.
I'm using my hands tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like painting the base layers and building up some texture just this way. So I would describe the retreat.
Laura Louise says magical.
Magical. It come to my head too. Laura, that was definitely a thing. That's some words that came. I'm planning on doing a landscape here. So let's see what we can pull off here.
Janae's in the house tonight.
Janae? On YouTube?
On the tubes.
Janae, where have you been?
She's been busy, honey.
Oh my gosh, it's so nice to see you on here. Thank you.
Debbie S. Darby says, I've been painting everything with water lily.
Oh, isn't it the most beautiful color? It's the perfect touch of brightness, but also it's got an elegant look to it, and it's not childish. It's got a really beautiful tone to it. And that's actually one of my first number, or I'm not sure what number it is, honey. I just kind of wrote them down.
Well, let's just start off with that, honey, since we teased it a little bit. Let's just start off with number 1. What do you think your number 1 combo is?
Oh, no, I didn't write them in order as they're the number 1.
Oh, okay.
No.
What do you think a combo is?
Well, honey, I wrote them.
I know. What do you think they are? Can you remember them?
Yeah, I just did it. Sure I can, because they're my lucky number 7. So typically when I'm using water lily, I know without a doubt that blue iris looks really good with it as well. Blue iris is a super beautiful cobalt. That, and then when I pair it back with either liquid sunshine or if I bring in some queen bee, that is a really strong combination. So if you guys are curious, because I get emails, I get DMs on how do you choose your colors? I watch your makeovers and I'm unsure on what color to choose. Just if you want the cheat sheet, write down water lily, write down blue iris, and then if you want a contrasting color that just really looks good, it's actually contrasting and yet it's complementary, would be our queen bee, and add in some gold if you're feeling a little bit of funky funk. You know what I mean, Woods?
Yeah.
So right now I'm just working some bohemian blue.
So what you wrote down, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, are these like combinations that you love to use together?
Those are my lucky 7.
Oh.
And each one has a number, Matt, 1 through 7.
I got you.
So the combinations are listed in order.
Yeah, the combinations that you like to use together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're listed as 1.
So number 1 that you have listed.
Mhm.
Not your favorite, but
No, they're not any kind of order
Right.
favorites. They're all
mint chip,
fantastic. Yeah.
boho blue.
Yes.
Add-ons would be Fancy Farm Girl and Sandy Blonde.
Yes. That combination. I'll say it slower so they can write it down if
All
they
right,
want to.
mint chip, boho blue,
Mhm.
with touches of Fancy Farm Girl and Sandy Blonde.
Mhm. That's a really good combination. I started doing that one years ago at a workshop, and I realized how wonderful that looked really warm and inviting. And it also works with a lot of decor. So if you are one that paints furniture for other people, and you're familiar with DIY paint and the colors that I use, I would write those down and consider your next makeover. Sage green is a really heavy trending. I'm just painting with my hands tonight, guys. I didn't really get to paint all last week. That was my first retreat I had taught, and I didn't paint. I let everybody else have the floor, which was really, really fun. Was this in a blog post? Cheryl, I have done a blog post before of my favorite color combinations. I've done blog posts. I've done social media posts. I've also talked about this a lot in our membership group that you're in. So it is, but I thought it would be good for me to review this and have everybody write them down.
All right, number 2, cowgirl coral with cherry picked and add kissing booth.
Yeah.
So cowgirl coral,
I use
cherry
that one a
picked,
lot.
and kissing booth.
Yeah, I use that one a lot.
Okay. Well, okay. So go back into the first one, mint chip and boho blue with Fancy Farm Girl and Sandy Blonde. Is that something that you use on just about anything, or is it more furniture, or is it more canvas, or is it just?
These are furniture.
That's all furniture.
These are furniture combinations. Since I'm working on furniture, I'm just kind of focused on that tonight, and I'm just using my hands to create an impressionist style background. And then what I'll do is build up my layers. I was going to kind of work on a landscape, so I'm just kind of creating the background for my colors. I'm planning on putting in some trees and some fields of color. And instead of using brushes, I really just wanted to work the clay-based paint into one another and just really almost, I don't know if that makes sense to say I'm massaging the color into the wood. That's kind of what I'm doing.
Fair enough.
I like the shadows it creates. This is weathered wood.
So, number 3, you also like to use blue iris with water lily, and then your add-ons would be golden ticket. So that combination, so it'd just be 3 colors in that combination.
Yeah, those are some basic. These are my lucky 7 color combinations. If you are someone that works on furniture and you do furniture combinations for other people, and someone says, I'm not really sure, I don't know what looks good. If you spend some time getting to know the colors, you can just kind of have a list, a go-to list, and this is kind of your cheat sheet that you can use.
Mary, the colors again were cowgirl coral, cherry picked, and kissing booth.
Yeah, that color combination, kissing booth would be your accent, kind of your medium tone. Those work really good together. You're leaving?
See you, buddy. Thanks for coming.
I love you.
Love you.
Love you. Bye, honey. All right, so let's add in a little bit more of the bohemian blue and just kind of work that down here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Jasmine Isaacs in the house tonight.
Hey, girl. How are you?
Okay, so number 4 you have written down.
Anybody have any questions, Matt, before we move
No,
on?
no questions.
Let me also tell them a few more things, okay?
You want to?
I need to tell them a few more things. Do you know if my Michelle is on?
I have not seen her.
All right, so if you guys are a small business, every year we do at the Turquoise Iris, we do a gift guide, and that's an opportunity for you all to have your gifts ready for Black Friday and inside our Turquoise Iris, the journal, the holiday gift guide. You can see what it looks like if right now, if you're interested, like let's say you have jewelry, you have earrings, you have scarves, you can see what our current for 2021 gift guide looks like. If you go to the turquoiseirisjournal.com and you scroll to the very bottom, our 2021 holiday gift guide is still listed, and you can see what that looks like, see what was submitted last year. But we only have 3 more days to get in your gift guide, or get your gifts in our gift guide this year for 2021. So this will come out and publish online on Black Friday, and you get a full page in our digital gift guide for $49. And you can take a look at last year's on our website and see if that's something. But you just have 3 more days because we have to kind of get it built. And then we've got to start putting together our winter magazine that comes out in January. So I just wanted to remind everybody, it was in the email that I sent today. But if you missed that, you can still check that out, get the information. And then I'm going to be also posting tickets to a local workshop here in December. I decided we're going to have a party. We're going to celebrate. We are going to celebrate the printing of the magazine, and we're going to have a local party here. Guided graffiti. Guided graffiti. Now, Matt, do you know what guided graffiti means?
Yes.
What does it mean?
It means I'm going to tell you what to paint.
You're going to tell me? Well, that's not actually, well, we're gonna tell them where to paint, like where to put everything. So when we were in Kansas City, my friend Melanie Heyman did a graffiti painting for Jenny, who owned the store where we were having the retreat. And it said West Bottoms, Kansas City. And then she gave it to her as a surprise. And it was so cool. So Matt's going to put together a 10-foot canvas mural.
Wait, what am I going to do?
You're going to put together the 10-foot mural canvas, and we're going to take that to the class, and everybody coming December 3rd gets an opportunity to participate in their graffiti mural. And then we're going to donate it to my children's elementary school where my boys went. We're going to donate it and give it to the library. The focus word is imagine for our spring issue. So we're going to do graffiti, imagine, and then we're going to put, the way you do graffiti. And so it'll be guided. So all of the guests just have to kind of, we'll work with you and we'll instruct you on where to paint. But the entire group will have the opportunity to paint on the full 10-foot mural, and then take pictures and videos and have it all part of our spring edition of the magazine. Doesn't that sound like fun?
So not only do they get to paint,
Yeah.
they get to also be in a small video along with being in the magazine.
Oh, yeah. All of that. It's going to be so much fun. I think that's such a fun opportunity. But we're going to celebrate. We're going to have a cake. Matt's going to dance. The dad dork's coming. Matt, you're going to dance, right? All of these classes you come to, you just stand.
How much money are you charging for this? Because
I don't know.
I'm going to have to get paid.
You're going to have to get paid?
I'm going to need to get paid.
Who has to be paid to dance?
If I dance, it's
you're not going to be a baby about it, are you? Come on.
No. Just when
you want to be paid to dance.
When you want the talent to perform.
So this is coming together good. This is a great.
You're not listening to me.
No, but I'm going to add in some flowers over the next few days. This is coming to. This is really good.
Derek has a great question.
Sure thing, Derek.
Derek would like to know how we're going to move the 10-foot canvas.
Well, it's going to be on 2 5-foot, and Matt's going to buckle it together with the hardware pieces so it'll clamp together. So there will be a seam down together, but they're going to be 2 5-foot canvases.
2 5-foot canvases.
Yeah, I'm one.
So 5 foot by 5 foot.
That would make 10, kiddo. One
No.
step ahead of you.
5 foot tall, 5 foot wide.
Nope.
Okay. 5 foot tall.
5
4 foot
long and 4 foot tall.
Okay.
So then it'd be
So it's
10
5 by
by 4.
4. All right.
Nope.
Okay.
10 by 4. Why does that matter?
Because
I'm curious why that matters.
Because I'm curious on. This is the first time I'm hearing of it.
Honey, we came up with this plan while we were at dinner that
I
night.
don't remember me building the canvas though.
Oh, you just have to buckle it together. I mean, I can do it. It's not hard.
Okay, that'll work then.
Just get the equipment and bolt it together so when it's hanging on the wall, it's 5 feet that are clamped together. Yeah. I think it's going to be so much fun. So our focus word for the spring is imagine. So that means a lot of different things for a lot of different people. But I thought it would be great if I could get the library to hang it up at the elementary school if they have any interest, or they could put it wherever they wanted in the school. But I thought it would be really fun and we could donate it as a group. So we just want to celebrate and include everybody and just kind of have a party. It was Matt's idea to have a party.
Mary Miller says Matt has to dance in a cage.
Oh, wow.
I
don't know if he'll do that, sis.
Interesting. We're getting a lot of coastal vibes on this one, Deanna.
Ooh, that makes my heart happy, guys, because it's about to get cold around here.
Rob and Jasmine says the figure painting is making me think of a meadow field by the ocean in Ireland. Specific, I know, but that's what I'm
picturing too, and that's what I had in mind. I'm glad that that's coming across because I do want to have some water. I want to have some trees and some shadowing and wrap the flowers because this piece is oval. It goes straight around. So that's exactly what I'm after. You
like
guys
a go-go dancer,
said
Mary
me
says.
like a go-go dancer.
Now don't go-go dancers don't have big
I'll get some white bell bottoms for you.
Okay. Can I do the John Travolta thing?
Sure.
Staying alive?
Yeah, we'll get Dad Dork to come and he's planning on coming. He said he would. Is he on here right now?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm doing this pretty chunky, guys. I want the colors pretty chunky. This is just the base, and we'll frame it out. But I didn't get to paint because it was just time-wise, I just could not seem to work it in. I actually took all of our guests one by one and had their picture done, and I didn't want to steal them away for too long from the group. But we just had a wonderful time, and I went and took their picture, each one of them, so they would have a photo of themselves to use on their business page if they wanted to.
Roshana says, at Lisa Dixon, he can put the dollar bills in his man move.
Wow.
It's getting crazy. Tanette says Matt's boots are made for walking. Hello, Maureen.
Oh, it'll be a fun time. I'm ready to celebrate. I'm going to try to get some t-shirts made to celebrate the party. Michelle's working on that.
Are we going to move on into next color combinations?
So how many color combinations from the Lucky 7 have we done?
We've done 3.
Okay, let's go to number 4.
Number 4 would be Hey Sailor, Water Lily with a splash of Queen Bee.
Ooh, yes. Hey Sailor, which is this color right here. Water Lily, which is the base coat, with a splash of Queen Bee. I'm going to get some Queen Bee here in a minute.
It's a good idea. So that would be...
I want this to be a very impressionist.
Hey Sailor, Water Lily with a splash of Queen Bee.
Yes, that's right. Number 4 in my Lucky 7 color combination.
Number 5.
Honey, we're not going through the whole list really fast.
Oh.
I mean, you can go ahead and say it, but we're just kind of like,
Oh, okay. Fine. You tell me when you're ready. Tell me when you're ready.
I had a lot of things to cover with him today because...
Has everybody gotten their magazine?
Well, from the first order.
Oh,
if they made the deadline of October 1st, they should have all gotten theirs. But if they miss October 1st, then the second batch goes out this week. There'll be a batch shipped every week.
Patience needs to know.
Yes, darling.
Completely ahead of time when you're for all your upcoming events, because she wants to come to all of them.
Oh, Patience, honey. Well, the December 3rd will be here locally. It's 10 minutes from our house. The tickets go on sale for that on Sunday. This coming Sunday, a week from today. Okay, there'll be a VIP night for Friday night. Then in January, I'm supposed to go to San Antonio with Debbie to Sarah's store, Sarah Frampton. And then I'm actually going to Charlotte, North Carolina. But it's not, I'm a speaker. I'm going to do I'm speaking at a convention for that in April. And then it's baseball season, April and May for Holden. It's his senior year. So I'm not going to do much traveling this spring. Just going to get away for those few days. And then I've got something in June that I can't announce yet. Patience, I'm just giving you the lowdown. And then my next retreats will be September and October of next year. I'm going to stick with that timeline because I really like doing those things in the fall when my boys don't have heavy baseball.
Roshana says, did you say San Antonio in January?
Yes.
As of now.
As of now, we are going to Sarah's, and it's outside of San Antonio, but Debbie and I, we've been planning it for a long time. We've had to keep pushing it back a little bit for various reasons. Debbie's still, just moved, and I'm going to get her all settled in. Yeah.
Lisa Dixon, what was the event in Charlotte? ?
It's the IDAL. IDAL. It is for faux finishers. And I am going to teach a class on Canvas. And I'm also a keynote speaker. And that's the last week. It's like a few days in April, Lisa, that I will be there. I'm going to be there like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, at the end of April. I'm going to get away in between baseball games and get back. Because then it's regionals and prom.
Yeah, it's at the end. There's a lot of stuff to do. Senior year.
Oh, I'm already loving this. This is so much fun. I just felt like, yeah. Okay, so hold on. Let's do some of this. But the key is to keep it wet. Work some color in there. I don't always want it going sideways either. I kind of want to add it. Like I kind of want
Thank you, Kelly Morgan. That was nice.
See the strokes. What'd she say?
She was responding to somebody that's still waiting on a magazine. She says, worth waiting for. I got mine last week.
Oh, thank you, Kelly. Yeah, if you didn't get it in by October 1st, we have to ship them out in batches. The printer can't do onesies because of the cost. She has to do bulk shipping. So she's submitting them every week. And as long as the orders keep coming in, the faster they'll go out. But Cammie is already working on our winter edition.
But you can sign up for subscriptions now, right?
Oh, you can sign up. That hasn't stopped. The sign-ups for our fall issue, the one that just came out, those continue through November 30th. So yeah, you've got all month to get subscriptions for that. It just may be a few weeks before it gets shipped to you because, we're dealing in really small numbers, small batches compared to other magazines. But we do plan on being your favorite magazine.
That's what we're striving for.
That's exactly what we're going through. We're going to get it in Michael's and Whole Foods and all of the Target. That's my goal.
It's a good goal.
Yeah.
You gotta have goals.
Oh, I'm going to get there.
You gonna get there?
Oh, I'm going to get there. No doubt about it. Just need a little help from my friends.
Marianne Miller says it's looking beautiful so far.
Well, you know what? I haven't done a furniture piece with finger painting in a while. And about 6 years ago, I started finger painting on my furniture flowers. And I just haven't done one like this in a while. But there's the way that you can manipulate DIY paint. Now, this is all a clay-based paint from DIY, so I don't have anything harmful on my hands or under my nails or not breathing anything harmful. So
Tanette would like to see it in Lowe's.
Oh, yes, girl. Wouldn't that be something? Tanette, how are you doing? Friend?
Yes. Is Marilyn Scroggins back in town?
Nope.
Is she still in Mexico?
Yeah, she's in Mexico.
Nice.
Okay, let's see what I'm looking at. Oh, this is looking good.
Gail Bryant says, I love the magazine. Read it from cover to cover.
Oh,
Good stuff
Mom's
in
on
there.
here. Hi, Mom. You will meet your goal for sure. Beverly, thank you for the confidence. And Gail Bryant, thank you for reading the magazine cover to cover. We are so proud of it. We are just so proud. I'm going to go back over here with the colors. Okay. So I'm just kind of laying down. What I want to do is just build kind of the shadows and give a little bit of definition. And then when we come back on Wednesday, I'll be on Instagram. We will be able to get really more detailed with our colors. The dark area here is called weathered wood. And then Matt, what's number 5 on my lucky 7 color combination?
Number 5,
Mm-hmm.
Old 57 with mermaid tail and add in some fire starter.
That's a brilliant color combination. Write that one down, friends. If you're not sure what colors to use or to order, just go to that list. Go straight to that list. Pick any one of those, and every single one of those has done really well for me. And like I don't even have to think when I go to those colors.
So that's Old 57, mermaid tail with a little bit of fire starter.
Mm-hmm.
Now I do like that fire starter. I do like that.
That's a deep orange,
I know.
bright orange.
I do like that color. It's a good accent
In
color.
case y'all aren't familiar with it, it's a bright orange, and it looks really good with the Old 57 and mermaid tail. What I like to do with that one is I'll do some shadows and do the Old 57 in the centers, frame it out with the darker teal, and then highlight with the fire starter, whether it be flowers or highlight the trim on a piece. It turns out really nice.
Well, Mary, that was so nice. She says, I just feel like myself again now that I have you two to watch and Matt to listen to.
Aw, Mary.
I think she just clues in. She just likes hearing me visit.
She's precious. I hope you get a chance to meet her. I know you didn't get to in
No, I didn't get to.
California. You did meet Beverly, I think, though. Beverly's on.
I will, though. Yep.
All right. So what I'm going to end up doing, guys, is I'm going to keep working this. And when we come on Wednesday, I'll be on Instagram. And my plan was to have kind of a very beautiful landscape that's very impressionist style, where you might see different things. All right. Let's do 6 and 7 before we go today.
6 and 7.
6 and
Number 6 would be Monet's Garden with little black dress and mint chip. And then you want to put a hint of copper with them.
Yeah. So we'll slow that down. Say that again, babe, and slow it down.
Monet's Garden.
So that's my deep emerald.
Little black dress.
That's our black. And so what I love about those two is I like to take that and mix them. I like to take 1 part little black dress, 4 parts Monet's Garden, and do a really deep emerald as my base. And then what else is there, Matt?
You want to mix with that also mint chip.
That's my highlighter. So if you want to do stems or highlight the trim on the detailed work on a piece of furniture, that's a great combination too.
And then you want to do highlights with copper.
Copper. And you don't have to say much about that. Copper is copper. So it doesn't matter where you put it. It seems to always make any of the colors look really nice. I love to have almost just a shadow dripping of the copper. All right, number 7, babe.
Thank you, Tanette. She shared. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tanette.
And Rob, yes, you did hear correctly. Possible Dion Woods, the turquoise iris sighting in San Antonio in January.
It is. It is. I talked to Debbie about it the other day. So as of now, it's still on. There's a few things in consideration. But if we do that, Rob, the tickets will go on sale around December 1st. That will be our target for getting those tickets on my website for you. Okay, bub? I think we might actually get to meet Rob in person.
I hope so. I mean, I'm going to that one. You may have to stay home with the dog, but I'm going.
Well,
will that work? Will that be okay?
If you want to paint, but I'm going, so we're gonna.
I'll paint.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get to go by yourself though, kiddo. I'm gonna be.
Rob says, finally. All right, so number 7.
Now, the last one, my lucky 7, write this one down, this combination, guys. Write this down if you're unsure and you're new, or if you're just kind of tired and you want a new idea.
Which green are you using right now?
I'm using, this is Fancy Farm Girl. Oh, this one's Fancy Farm Girl. And then this is Weathered Wood that I'm mixing in with it. Okay, go ahead, baby.
We're going to have Prairie Gray.
Ooh, yeah, this is going to be our, those of you that like colors that are more neutral and more muted, this is the one I want you to write down. Prairie Gray.
Apothecary.
Apothecary.
Skeleton Key.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And then it said you can mix in a little dark and decrepit with copper.
Take a little bit of dark and decrepit, mix in copper, and use that to highlight trim on a piece of furniture or your hardware, or to create some shadow and depth to the colors. Okay, that's it. So those are my lucky 7. Can't really go wrong with those. Of course, I'm using DIY paint, but if you're familiar with them and you use a different line, you can always come as close to that as you can. But I would recommend you using the DIY for those, because those are wins. Those are easy sells.
So
all right, now did I go over everything with everybody today?
That was the 7. No, do we have the paint challenge, right?
All right, so don't forget, I'm doing a DIY paint challenge. Hashtag wearable art challenge. And I'm going to give away a piece of artwork to the winner. So the deadline is November 9th. You use the hashtag on Instagram, DIY paint challenge. We're going to work with our finalists. We're going to get our finalists, and then you all are going to vote for the winner, and one of you, we will ship a painting.
Roshonda says her combo 2 is her all-time fave.
Remind me which number 2 was.
Tony Michelle said she picked up a blue jean jacket today.
Yes, Tonda.
Good call.
Go, girl,
Good
go.
Call.
Yes. I have done my best to stay offline today and wanted to get on here today, though, this evening. But I've been, since I was gone all last week, I took Holden shopping. We're going to take his senior pictures Saturday.
Hopefully,
if it's not raining, I'm going to take his senior pictures. So I wanted to make sure he had a couple of new things to wear. I'm looking forward to that. But we've got a lot of senior things coming up this year. So I've just been kind of hanging out with the family today. But I wanted to get on here and tell you those. If you're just starting your week and you've got a piece of furniture sitting there in your garage, in your house, and you don't know where to start, go back and watch the replay. Write down these color combinations. These are my lucky number 7s. They seem to always work, and the piece usually sells when I do that color combination. Now, use your creativity to add in additional colors that would also work. Hi, Leah. How are you, friend? Love, love, love having you on. Mary, get your jean jacket, girl. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So thanks for being patient with me. I missed 4 lives in a row last week because of our retreat. And those of you that were there, thank you for spending your week time away from your families with me. Oh, it just means the world. We had an incredible week, and the weather was so perfect in Branson. And I'll be back Wednesday online, but on Instagram. Remember, Wednesdays is on Instagram now. So head on over there Wednesday, and I'll work on this part 2. And if you have any questions, you know where to find me. Thanks for being here, you guys. We'll see you later.
see ya.